One of the things we did this year that is new, that really means a lot to me, because I wanted everybody to go, our goal in the studio, like we talked about, is for everybody to float out. I want weights on their bodies so that they don't elevate to the sky. But I also wanted to show that there's people that have that are truly inspiring, and we have this, what we're introducing as the Ratchford Next Top Inspirational model. And we've chosen a couple of people. There's lots of discussions of, who should be inducted in, and our inductees are well deserving of it. Fantastic people who I've gotten to know, and it's not just me, it's other people that these people have really inspired, and they're the kind of people that make you feel very grateful for everything that you have, because things are so much harder for them. But what was so unique about these inductees is that I don't remember them being people that complained. And I was really touched by them. And I thought, how can I make these guys and girls proud of the night? So we have a couple here tonight. Their families have come. I'm so honored and proud that they were part of it. And our first induction, we have a presentation video. Are you ready up there, Ken?
Hi there, this is Logan Campbell, and you got it locked on In the East Coast here on Caper Radio, and I want to thank you once again. Thank you for tuning in for another great week of homegrown East Coast music.
He was diagnosed with autism when he was 18 months old, and then when he was 6, he was starting to trip and fall. He then was diagnosed with a really rare condition.
Axonal neuropathy, I believe. Axonal neuropathy or anaxal neuropathy, I get them confused. But it's the dying of nerves in his extremities, his hands and his feet is where it started, and it's slowly moving up where he's losing the use of his hands properly and his legs.
So my obstacles are, it's in wintertime, it's really hard to walk with the ice and snow.
Logan is a huge inspiration to me. When you're thinking of something and you're thinking you're having a really bad day and something's not going your way, and you just have to think, and I've begun to think and try to put myself in Logan's shoes, and try to literally put myself in Logan's shoes, and you think of all the struggle and how hard it can be to get around with reduced mobility, and it gives you some perspective. It really does.
And he has such an amazing sense of humor and such a inner spirit. He has sheer will and determination, and really approaches every day with a smile and with such a will to fight.
Somewhat, I only walk in short distances. Like I don't walk at university. I don't walk at the hospital. So it's just short distances at home.
Determination. Boy, he sure really is inspiring to anyone who meets him.
He's no matter what, he's usually got a big smile on his face no matter what, and he manages to take every day with stride. And
I think everybody should be like Logan, and you just take one day at a time. That's all you can do, and that's all he does.
It's his brain telling himself that he can, and certainly it's noisy feet now. He's just determined. He likes his independence. He does use a wheelchair at school. He does use it when we go to the mall or something because it's just too far, but I don't know. He just loves his independence.
I was trying to find a way to cope with my disability, and university I have a great group of friends, and so in a good family at home.
because this is what it's really all about. They're standing for you, buddy. I met Logan doing his grad photos several years ago, and I have a funny story. I'm going to tell the story about Micheline. Can I do that? I have a funny story. They were, some of his family was there, and they were talking about, Logan's going to go to the prom, and he's going to walk in the prom. And they were wondering, he's still got to get a date. That might have been February or March. I knew that Micheline Jamil, who was our Next Top Model winner back in 2010, for some reason, it must have come up, but I knew that he thought she was just, and she is truly beautiful inside out first. And so right in the middle of his viewing session, I take Micheline's picture that was on a beach in a bikini, and I just drop it on his lap. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that truly.
And so he's laughing and giggling, and I know Micheline read it, very well. So I text her, and I said, I can get him a prom date right now. And I mean, within about 5 minutes, this guy has the best looking woman in Sydney as his prom date. But Micheline knew who he was from school, and she made it clear to me. She said, John, I'm not doing him a favor. I want to go. And she was making that clear to me. And she really was. And I think to this day that you still are friends and that you still see each other.
Yeah, well, I was just busy with her work at the hospital, but sometimes sometimes, yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to come and say?
Yes, there really is. And in all seriousness, I just really want to thank for John the nominations, and most importantly, I want to thank her. For inducting me into this. Yeah, it wouldn't have been possible without her and John. Yes.
And I am sincere when I say this is as much for me as it was for you. When I met you, I just thought, here's a guy. He has lots of reasons to complain. I complain too much. I feel sorry for myself sometimes. Anybody else out there feel like that once in a while? But I don't sense that from you. You have lots to complain about, but right away you had an impact on me. And he has quite a sense of humor. Do you remember coming in and seeing the Christmas pictures that time?
Yes. Yes. I have a very good memory there.
There's a picture of Christy Hopkins. She's in a Santa suit, and she's holding presents, and she's kicking her leg back, and he comes in, he says, wow, talk about peace on earth.
Oh, my side split every time I hear that. Every time I hear myself or anyone else with that joke.
Well, it certainly was a funny one. So, Logan, thank you for inspiring myself, for so many other people out here tonight that you had a chance to share your story with, because I felt it needed to be shared. Congratulations to you and to your brother. We have a little a plaque for you to commemorate this occasion.
Okay. Good.
Well, let's go over to the middle here. We'll get pictures done. And if I could have Paul come down, and we're going to get some pictures of this presentation. don't know about anybody else. I feel really good now. Everybody else feel good now?